Hey guys, I'm back. Uh, nothing much has really changed. It's only been like, what, like 2 days maybe? The mic still sounds horrible. Uh, but I got 5 views, which is insane. Honestly, it kinda makes me happy. I thought I was gonna get like 1 or 2, but 5 is insane. Uh, I'm just gonna play some Minecraft. I don't know what this video is gonna be about, but I played some off screen, and I found the Mushroom Land. I also explored a little more on that cave, and I found 14 fucking diamonds, which is never actually happens in any of my Minecraft playthroughs. Um, like this early in the game. But I'm still trying to get used to this. My voice is not warmed up at all, so sorry if I'm mumbling. But I found some. I forgot what you call these things. Mush cows? Mush? I don't know. But I can get stew out of these guys if I make a fucking. I don't know. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. It's a horrible food source. Okay. What topic should this be? It's my first journal. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna post it. Probably won't. Maybe. But I probably will. If I just run around and talk about nothing and just drivel, then I probably won't post it. Post this one that I'm making right now. But here, am I actually recording? Yes, I am. I am recording. I don't know if I need to speak louder or whatnot, but who cares? Let's do this. Alright, so I came from over there, found this place. I don't know how rare this island is. I forgot. I found it a couple times on my other Minecraft playthroughs. And there's really not much use to this island. It's just fucking red cows. I'm gonna kill one. Oh, they do drop meat. Fuck. They dropped 4. Okay, never mind. Get over here. Well, I'll start what I did today. I helped my grandpa weed whack his ditch. He needed it. He needed it all the way to the fucking dirt. He wanted to eradicate all green, have no green. That was a little annoying, but man, I already worked out yesterday. Oh, sorry, I have water right now. My throat is always dry. Oh yeah, sorry that I'm mumbling. I don't know if I am or not. I'm trying to speak so fluently. Alright, I found this. I found this really deep hole that I should search to find iron and diamonds. There's a little glow squid down there. I will do that in a second. I do need to formulate some type of speech right now for my 5 viewers, which is insane that it has 5 viewers. I don't know. They're probably bots. They're probably bots. I don't know. Or they're just YouTube lurkers that click on the video, listen to a stupid idiot talk, and then close it, choose a different video. That could be a possibility. But I don't plan on getting any revenue from this. I don't really care that much for money. That's not really one of my overreaching goals. You know, you need money for stability and comfortable to live a comfortable life, but other than that, I don't really have a need for it. If I get a lot of money, if I gain, let's say, more than 5 million in my bank account, right? I'd probably donate more than half of it. Well, I'd probably donate like at least 40% of it to charity, or different types of charity that help kids, or healthcare, like financial help. I'm not the type of person to buy a bunch of sportsy cars and watches and houses. I don't really have a need for that. I just want enough money to buy a house and have a hobby, right? That's usually what makes me happy. You know, even if I get kids, I need to, or have a family, I need to provide for them, which I'll absolutely do. But I haven't thought that far away. I'm fucking 19. I don't fucking have time to think about family right now. I need to focus on my career. I need to focus on my biology career. And yeah, I am a biology major right now at a community college, which I plan to stay in for about 2 years and then move on to a bigger university to pursue my bachelor's in microbiology, specifically. That's what I want to get into. That's the only thing that I'm interested in other than the infantry. But that'll be a topic for another day. I don't feel like talking about that. I was talking about money though, yeah. Let's roll with money. Let's roll with financial gain and the importance of it. So, we all need financial gain, right? We all need money. That's one thing for survival. Literally. It was once food and sharp sticks and rocks. That was need for survival. And now it's just fucking paper dollars. Green rectangles. If you don't got green rectangles, then you're fucked. So, that's exactly what I need right now. Well, not right now. I already have a lot of money from what I had my time in Army reception, which is probably the easiest way I've earned money in a long time. But yeah, being rich and owning a lot of cars and having a big house and having a lot of hot women and paying OnlyFans girls to hang out with me. Yeah, no, not my taste. Not my type. Not what I wanna do. Why did they change the skins? I had a skin on my Xbox that I really liked, and I named it Lumberjack, or Jackie. And it was so cool. I looked like a lumberjack because I chopped down a shit ton of trees. And that one guy that I played with on this game, he liked my avatar, like how it resonated with how I cut down a shit ton of trees. Which is funny because I had a tree farm back over there of where I came from, and I completely forgot that I didn't cut them all down and get the wood. So I'll plant some fucking trees over here. Can I plant it on here? I can! Oh shoot, okay. I didn't know I could do that. Okay. I'm gonna plan on making this, I don't know. How long have I been recording? 12 minutes? That long? Oh my gosh. I didn't know I was fucking... Alright. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay, whatever. I don't know what I've been talking about. Okay, hang on. I don't know how far these should be. Hold up. 3. So, yeah. I have a different goal. Ah! Holy shit! Okay. Alright. Interesting. That grew so fast. Okay. Yeah, I have a different goal. And that's not to be money. If money was my goal, if being rich was my goal, I would have a different career. I would be in business. A business major. Or I'd start my own crypto thing. I'd be a crypto bro. Or something. I don't know. If money was the one thing that I absolutely cared about. But it's not. Mainly because I wasn't really born poor, and I wasn't born rich. I was slightly above middle class. Just slightly above. Because my dad was in the military, and now he's doing a different job. Well, my dad was in the military for like 20-something years. That's mostly how we have so much money. And also my mom's a nurse, so that also contributes a ton. Yeah. I have a different goal. I do need money though. For my goal I need a lot of money. But not to the point where I need millions. I need like at least over 600k in savings. That's gonna take a lot. That's gonna take a lot of time and savings and work. But for my goal, I need to... I almost said lock in. I really don't like that phrase. It's too overused. I like the phrase focus and discipline. I like using those two words, because I've used them my whole life. Really, why did that tree grow so fucking fast? It scared Jesus out of me. Do these grow into like those tan mushrooms? Wait. Oh, I don't have any bones. Damn it. Okay. I promised last episode I wouldn't burp, but I went to I had a huge plate of fries and chicken nuggets, or fried chicken tenders, which is pretty good. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, my goal. So my goal does link with my ambition that I had a couple months ago, that I wish I still had, but don't anymore. And that's going to the army. I'm not gonna say exactly what I wanted to do in the army, because that I told too many people what I was gonna do in the army, and and I don't want them watching this, because it's weird. So I'm gonna say I wanted to join some sort of infantry and be a rifleman. That's what I wanted to do. But there was something above that level that I really wanted to do, but I'm not gonna say what it is. So yeah, I wanted to go do something like, I wanted to be a SWAT officer after I got out of the army. I want to be a police officer. I want to do something like that. That's what I wanted. That's generally that's my envision of what I would be happy for. What my life would be worthwhile. So if I'd done that, I would have a happy life. I would know that for a fact. I knew that for a fact. If I'd done that, I'd have a happy life. But things changed. I'm forced to change that type of, I don't know what you'd call it though, mentality, I guess. And now my goal is I wouldn't say peace. I don't know if it is peace. I don't think it would be peace. I don't categorize my goal as peace. I don't know. But now my other goal is getting through fucking college, getting my bachelor's in biology, and then getting a master's in microbiology, and then moving on to I'll do internships during my college time, and then move on to getting an actual job or career that I can go to work, do my shit, go home, play video games, go to work, do my shit, go home, play video games. Yeah, that type of shit. So yeah, that's one half of my goal now. The other half is my other goal, which is it more resonates with me. My career no longer resonates with me. If I were to join the army, go to infantry, get out after like 10 years, go to police academy, be a police officer, be a SWAT officer, do that would more resonate with me in my existence on Earth. But I can't do that anymore, so now that other half of my goal is what resonates closest to me. And that other half is earning enough money to buy some land in Alaska next to like a small village, or next to a small town or city, on the outskirts of a city, or on a small town. I'm gonna stick to the town. Or area that doesn't look like a dystopian city. And build a log cabin and live there until I die, I guess. That is going to be a lot of money, especially how economy is now and will be in the future. So, to even, first of all, buy land in Alaska and then to live in Alaska, that's a lot of money because it's Alaska. They pay you like $1,000 extra every year just for you to live there because it's so remote. It's so remote. But so yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I also have thoughts that I'll probably never get there. Which is more on the emotional side. But I don't really talk about that much. I'm more inclined on, well, I've gotten a lot more, since I've changed okay. I had to change my mindset from a grunt mindset to an intellectual mindset, since I'm now trying to get associates in science right now. So I had to change my mindset, which actually is really hard to do. But I always had some sort of intellectual touch. I just spit all over my fucking monitor. That's disgusting. Alright. Yeah, I always had a sort of a intellectual touch. I was decent in middle school, or in high school. I had usually B's and C's. I never really went up for, I usually, if it goes above 65, I'm good. I didn't care for anything other than that, because that's a passing grade for whatever high school that I was in. I went to 2 different high schools for 2 different years. Both of them absolutely fucking sucked. Both of them were, even though they weren't like on the low income side, still they fucking sucked. It's mostly the kids, mainly. It was really never the teachers. It was mainly the kids. the teenagers, which are still kids. But yeah, I never really cared for grades. Now I have to care for grades, because if I don't, I fail in life, and I have to deep throw a fucking shotgun. So yeah. But right now, in college, I actually have all A's, which is pretty cool. And I think they're doing that on purpose, but honestly, I don't give a shit. Well, right now, I'm not in any science classes. I'm taking, like, history, English, health class. You know, next semester is all the science class, which will be very fun. I know that. At the end of this video, I'm gonna stop talking and go down there and actually do something instead of run around a fucking wasteland. Iron? It's fun. Yeah, I'm not good at multitasking. I'm not a YouTuber. I can't do this and talk about talk about why I don't like money. And yeah, I actually don't like money. It's the one thing I really resent. Because it's just feels dystopian. I know it's like currency, but there's too many rich people. There's too many rich people that are rich for okay, so they do earn it, but do they really need $200 billion? Like, and they just keep getting richer and richer, and it doesn't make any sense. But I'm not really that extreme when it comes to those sorts of opinions. There is something that keeps me going. The one thing that kept me going was the thought of going to the army. That was what? Whatever. That was one thing that was the thought of, you know, discipline, and the thought of me going to the army, going to, I wouldn't say serve my country, but I just want to, just the thought of it, just the reality of joining the military, the army, and the thought of discipline and self-hatred. I did have a lot of self-hatred, and I still do, but I'm used to it. Now I just don't really care. Which will be a topic. I will talk about that. But I don't want to talk for long. The fuck was I talking about? I forgot. And I forgot. Right, yeah, awesome. I'm so good at this. Give me a second. Alright, can't think of it. Great. Wow, awesome. Amazing. I forgot what I was talking about. And there was something very interesting that I read in past medical documents, that the psychologist mentioned something when he was diagnosing me with a anxiety disorder. He mentioned something about short-term memory, which is concerning because I have, now that I'm reflecting on my life, I do have, I wouldn't say it's bad in any case. I would say it's kind of mild. It's on the mild side. I notice it. I know I was talking about self-hatred, but there was something else there. There was something else that I was on about. Oh, what gets me going? What gets me like pushing? What wakes me up? What makes me work out? What makes me still go for runs? It was ambition. That's what it was. Ambition to join a specific unit in the army. But that didn't work out, so Now I don't know what actually pushes me, but I still do my college work, and I still run pretty often. I still work out pretty often. I still play video games. I still drink water. I still brush my teeth. I still take showers. I actually took 2 showers today, which is stupid. Well, one reason why I took 2 showers is, 1, I worked out today, and then 2, I weed whacked my grandpa's ditch to the dirt. Got rid of all the grass. Yeah. That actually makes you really dirty. Oh, wow. Already, what, 5? Yeah. But I am 19. It's funny because I do feel my brain actually getting bigger and my intellect increasing, but I wouldn't say my speech is lacking and my communication is lacking, because I had a discussion or like a little project in English that we had to get into groups and talk about, share our projects that we made for our project 2 thing. And when it came to my turn to present, well, I didn't want to, so I put my head into my my book that I'm writing, which I am writing a book that will be a topic, but this is not. Why should we? Wait, I'm not going to talk about that right now. When it came to my turn, it was all girls, so I don't really have a problem with talking to girls. But I didn't want to socialize. I didn't want to share what I worked on as the project. So I just said it was short. I said I told them what I made my project on, and I answered their questions, which was like 2, and that was it. But when they shared it, it was a bunch. It was like a bunch of talking. It was a bunch of mingling. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at my project. Oh my goodness. Oh, all that good stuff. But I hate that. I hate sharing what I make. I just want the grade, and I just want to go home. That's usually what I'm there for. And it's like that in high school. It was like that in middle school. It was like that in elementary. It was never, I'm gonna stay here and talk to a bunch of people, because I love socializing. No. Yeah, it was insane. Back then, people, if you didn't talk, if you didn't socialize, if you wanted to be isolated from people, it was insane. It was considered like there was something wrong with you back then. But nowadays, it's just, I don't know these days. It feels like just awkwardness, which technically it is. It's just you're just a awkward social person. But I do have a level of social anxiety, but ever since I got back from Army reception, it's been so much better. And I think that's because I have absolutely no ambition left. And once my ambition comes back, my social anxiety is going to come back, and I hate that. But now that I have not much social anxiety, I talk better, I speak better. I've noticed that I speak better. I don't know if I am, but but I've noticed there's a increase in my communication. How long have I been making this video? 35 minutes. Is that correct? Is that correct? I don't know if that's correct. I thought it would be like 15. Alright, well, I'm gonna end it here, I guess. I don't know if I really talked about much. Man, I don't know. If it even has any value. I'll end it with my social aspect. Which I have forgotten. You know, I'm just gonna end it here. I'm gonna end it here. Whoever is listening, thank you. That's insane. If you actually made it this far, or you just skipped to the beginning, or you skipped to the end, which is fine too. I don't care. Or I do care a little bit, but well, 10%. I do care a little bit, but it's mainly for me. I don't think this is gonna get like blow up. It won't blow up. It won't. Usually stuff like this doesn't really blow up for me. But I'll see you. It's 12 a.m. Yeah.